Hey, this is the Big Hardcore Gamer, and in this video I'm going to be showing you both of the unidentified Naytiba fights. Now, the reason why I'm putting two fights in this video instead of the usual just one is because the second fight is a massive spoiler if you've been following the story and everything. I didn't really want to have to put it in the video title or thumbnails because it's just gonna be a spoiler for everyone. So I thought I put it in the video. All right. So I'm showing you the gear I've used. Tell you the truth, I only started paying attention to the gear being used for the last two fights. Which is why I never mentioned it in the previous videos, but I did actually have to switch around gear just for just for the last three boss fights because they were quite tough. Right, so this is the unidentified Naytiba, so the same one from the beginning of the game. When you get to like the last three boss fights in the game, it is really, you really have to be on point with your parrying. You really have to, because they're gonna make you parry like fucking crazy, man. Right, so at this point I was focusing on wearing down the balance meter. By the way, when you see V, she always does a dive bomb, so you see those three like circular things coming across the screen, just get out of the way. She's about to do a dive bomb, which is not blockable. Yes, at this point I'm still focusing on the balance. It took me a minute before I thought to myself, let me focus on getting rid of its shield first. And with this, I tried to get it with the Tempest, but I missed. So it was a wasted attack there. Most of the attacks can be perfect parried. It's just you have to be good at perfect parrying at this point. Right, so now, actually no, I got confused with a different attack. Yeah, she's come back to perfect parrying again. She will blend some of these together to throw you off as well, like the blink followed by an unblockable attack, and that that pink circle attack. I never remember what it's called. The one you do the backflip on. With the attacks, you just need to try and keep it simple. See, at that point I was doing the shield breaker because that's why I realized it's gonna be better to just wipe out the shield first and then try and do as much damage as I possibly can. Right, retribution attack. Whenever you knock her down, just try and go straight in. I always just hold down the triangle to dash forward and into her attack. Obviously it has to be charged up, but I always do that rather than trying to run forward. Again, pretty easy one to dodge. And then I thought to myself, you know what, let me use this gun. So I switched to the Stinger missiles. Because just home in and forget. Home in, fire and forget. Right, and now this is where you have to be careful. So switch back to your slugs and just focus on those yellow orbs that are around it, because if even one of them reaches that unidentified Naytiba, it's game over because it's a one-hit kill. You can't block it, you can't get away from it. Alright, so you need to shoot them down, and then when you get all three, she'll drop down and you can do another retribution attack. Yeah, just dodge all these unblockables. Again, I missed with the Tempest, but I've still got another one charged up. I was actually pretty good with my with my tumbler this time, so I still got 2 left for healing. On previous attempts, I was going from crit because she was messing me up, man. It's like every single time I try to use a Tempest in this fight, the one that actually worked, that one where I was actually successful, every single time I tried to use it, I missed. Yeah, and then back to tacky mode. At this point, I was thinking to myself, I've come so far, I do not want to die and have to do this, have to start this all over again. So switch to tacky mode. Just because I mentioned this in previous videos, you don't take any damage when you're in tacky mode, apart from when she does that one-hit kill. Then you die no matter what, but for normal attacks and everything, you're not taking any damage when in tacky mode. So I was saving that for special occasion. And hit her with some more of them stingers. Right, and then back again, you go to shoot those orbs. Don't worry too much about the projectiles that she's sending towards you. Just make sure you heal up so that you don't get killed by these projectiles, and try and like move between these attacks, which as you can see I'm not being very successful with, but I was just focusing on getting through and shooting those orbs. And just dodge everything she's got. At this point, I couldn't even get close enough to do anything, so I had to use that shockwave attack, which is one of the beta skills that I use the least. I'm not gonna lie, I got lucky on this one, because you switched to the to that purple attack when I wasn't expecting it, and it almost caught me too. And again I missed. It's like every single time in this video I missed with the with the Tempest. At this point I was like, nah man, we're too close. I ain't taking no risk. Let me just finish you up with these explosive shells, and it's a wrap for you. Now this is where the spoilers come in. So if you don't want to see a spoiler, end the video now, but you're about to see who is underneath all those feathers.
human?
That face, it's familiar.
Wait,
It is Raven,
from the
which
Lacey's.
when she popped up, I was like, Raven, who is this? And I remembered that she's from some of those holograms that we found earlier on in the game, explaining what was actually going on.
She disappeared.
So she was another. So when people were talking about previous angels, they were basically talking about her. Right. So now the second, the next boss fight is basically Eve versus Raven. You see, I've gotten something nice and sexy for this one. This one is a bit more difficult than the last one. The last one wasn't easy either. Because with this one, you get to a certain point where she'll start blocking certain beta attacks, and you have to switch it up. So it's something which I really wasn't expecting. I want that outfit, by the way. I saw that outfit's unlocked in New Game Plus. So when I start streaming New Game Plus, I'm wearing that outfit to start off with. By the way, the lingerie that Eve is wearing is it's the reward you get from collecting all the cans in the game.
I should congratulate you for realizing the truth and making it this far. Of course, you won't be able to see him.
Shut up! Don't you dare talk about truth after what you did to Taki!
Can't you see? It was Mother Spear who deceived us. You would have remained ignorant if not for him. I served him for a very long time.
Believe me when I tell you that fighting this woman was annoying as hell. It's a good boss fight, but if you thought you have to parry a lot in the Unidentified Naytiba fight, you ain't seen shit. You haven't seen shit yet. You have to be the parry master in this one.
I want you to stay back this time. This is my battle.
But I did equip gear to make parrying a bit easier, and precision dodging a bit easier as well.
The body of a super weapon created by my spirit. But
Again, went straight for the shield breaker. I learnt my lesson after last time. Want to eliminate that shield as quickly as possible. Now this one is actually easier to catch with the Tempest. And I've mentioned in previous videos as well, once upgraded, Tempest will do a health steal from your enemies. So charge up your, restore some of your health bar a bit more. That move she does right there, you literally have to wait until almost the last minute to do a precision dodge. And that tap, I don't know if it's my controller or what, but every time I tried tapping the square button just then, I was always unsuccessful. She always ended up getting the upper hand. Absolute last minute. You do it too early or too late, you're screwed. You get hit. That's sick move, by the way. Right, now after this bit, don't use triplet beta attack or the shield breaker beta attack. I'm not sure about slash, I didn't actually try it, but shockwave still works. But if you try and use the shield breaker or triplet, she will, you'll get, I know with triplet you get like 2 stabs in and then she counters, and with the shield breaker she just counters straight away, so there's no point in using it at all. But if you use the shockwave one, so basically the circle, so L1 on circle, if you use that one you're good. She doesn't block that one. That's what I'm talking about. Got your ass. Good thing about Tempest again is it does take down some of the shield. Yeah, I was not able to survive that duel. No matter how many times I tried, I just couldn't do it. Maybe I just wasn't tapping fast enough. You see what I mean about having to be a parry master in this fight? Yeah, I messed up. I messed up. I missed the blink on that occasion. Be careful with her yellow attacks as well, because she's very quick with them sometimes. You don't have a lot of time to react on some occasions. I swear, this is the most I've actually used that beta attack. I hardly ever use it. I always use triplet because it can get through some of their balance meter. So I usually use triplet or shield breaker. I hardly ever used shockwave. Another retribution attack. Sit your ass down. Wasn't quick enough that time. Yeah, I replied with a shockwave. She ain't about to get me now. And then she does the Tempest on me. I actually managed to dodge it. I think that's the first time I managed to dodge it. At this point, I'm not gonna lie, I was starting to panic a little bit. Because I was thinking to myself, I know she ain't about to kill me when I'm this damn close. But then I was like, nah, you can take this Tempest. It's gonna get you this time. Cut her another slash and she's dead. Right, now what Eve does now is the most cold-blooded gangster shit I've seen her do in the game so far. Cut off both her arms, you know.
You did it, Eve. Well done.
Now this is the cold shit she's gonna do.
Because we were comrades? Or because I'm human like you? Except you don't believe we're human.
Your mainframe's nerve fibers and exospine have all been severed.
It's a shame we didn't get to keep the sword though.
So now,
During this cutscene,
you won't
I was
be-
actually hoping we get to keep the sword, so we can have 2 swords.
You've taken so much from me. In exchange, I'll allow you to witness the end. In that state.
What? What do you think you're doing?
And just left
Who
her
do
there
you
with just
think
no
you
arms, man.
are?
That's some
don't know
cold-blooded
anything.
gangster shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Kill me.
It really is.
Go ahead and kill me. I wouldn't be your first.
Lily. Let's go.
Eve! Stop right there! Finish this! Eve! Eve!
And that is the end of the video. Right, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave it a like. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Check out some other content. Thanks for watching. See you next time.